The Yi Feng tiles, located 5 kilometers from the satellite town of Norton along the Harare-Bulawayo Highway, is by far the most advanced and valuable industrial complexes ever to be built in post-independence Zimbabwe. The company is the hallmark of the existing prosperous Sino-Zimbabwe ties, which date back for years. Built on an 88-hectare plot, the multi-million-dollar floor tile manufacturing company, which was accorded national project status by government and built in a record 8 months, employs at least 1,000 workers, mostly youths from the surrounding areas. It has got an installed capacity to produce 35,000 square meters of porcelain and ceramic tiles per day. The major raw materials are 18 different types of rough clay and sandy soils, which are mined from quarries as far as Mazowe in Mashonaland Central and Chakari in the Mashonaland West provinces. These are put into a crusher machine where they are broken into small sizes and loaded from the storage bays into 2 60-ton feeders. The clay mixture is carried by conveyor belts and mixed with water and other additives such as salt to produce a mixture inside 80 ball mills. The 2,500 kVA power transformers and 80 500 kilowatt standby generators speak into the enormous nature of the production processes in the various factories at this plant. The next stage is whereby the mixer is carried by pipes to a nearby plant section and poured into a coal-fired spray tower, whereby a heating process removes the water to leave a fine powder after carefully separating it from any rough particles. The powder material is then stored into large feeders, which is then pressed through the base onto conveyor belts to 4 separate highly automated production lines on the floor. Each line consists of an extrusion machine where air is removed from the clay by way of a vacuum. A screw inside the machine presses the clay mixture on a metal die to form different types of floor tiles ranging from 30 by 30 up to 60 by 60 centimeter sizes. The production lines are manned by highly trained staff that makes sure defective tiles are removed from the lines. The next stage is where the tiles undergo a slow drying process to reduce the moisture content in the tiles and also enhance their strength. Once out of the drying stage, the pattern on the tiles is then printed onto the surface, and to prepare them for printing, they pass through a spray table which sprays a primer coating onto each tile, and in total 4 coatings are sprayed onto the tiles. Printing is done by an inkjet printing machine which applies the pattern onto the tiles upon entering the design pattern into the computer. A protective top coating of glaze is sprayed onto each tile, and this turns white shortly once it comes out of the spray tunnel but becomes transparent once it comes out of a kiln. A kiln is a long tunnel fired by gas heaters through which each tile passes through in a process called firing. It's a 35-minute process, but the first section is where the tiles are dried at low temperatures, because if dried at high temperatures, the water coming out of the tiles turns into steam, causing them to explode inside the kiln. There is a separate gas plant which converts almost 100 tons of coal per day into inflammable gas, which is used to power the heaters. At this plant, coal is fed into a furnace for long hours at high temperatures, producing large volumes of gas, which is then carried by pipes to the drying ovens. Once out of the kiln, Each tile undergoes a cooling process at uniform rates because if exposed to normal cool air temperatures, they tend to crack due to thermal shock. Afterwards, the tiles pass through a testing process for strength, dimensional size, and weight, then computer graded. Others undergo a further polishing process as part of the company's total quality management process systems to meet the export quality standards. An automated system packages the tiles into branded Yi Feng boxes, and these are produced on site at the factory in order to optimize costs and improve the operational efficiencies. After packaging, the warehouse staff records the entire production inventory before it is stored, awaiting their dispatch to different local and regional market destinations. Presently, export shipments are to countries such as Botswana, Malawi, Mozambique, Zambia, and South Africa, making Yi Feng the biggest tile maker in the Southern Hemisphere. Statistics show that shipments of floor tiles from China have drastically gone down as Yi Feng continues to fill the gap with its high quality and affordable range of products since operations began in May 2019.
It's the only factory that is manufacturing tiles here in Zimbabwe and the biggest in Southern Africa. So I see like a great future for Yi Feng. And right now we're only producing probably like 25 to 30,000 tiles a day, but I feel in the future we're going to produce a lot more than that.
Our tiles, as you can see, they are very good, and the standards are very good, up to the international standard, the ISO international standards. We also acquired the SAS standards of Zimbabwe and the international standards as well. So which means our tiles are the best, and they're also the best for exports, the best for the local market.
All shipments are managed by an integrated logistical unit consisting of several trucks and ensure that shipments reach their intended destinations. Apart from the potential to improve the country's foreign currency reserves through export earnings, Yi Feng continues to empower hundreds of young people, some without basic education, with various technical skills operating modern equipment and machines. This investment is a boon not only to the provincial economy of Mashonaland West Province and the surrounding areas, but will also provide a market for small to medium enterprises through the supply of different products and services to the factory. As the company's motto says, "Sunny minds think alike," it is well the shared vision of its workers and management to become an integral part in the socio-economic transformation of Zimbabwe as it seeks to become a middle-income country by the year 2030.